Howdy folks, you on the Seek on the Speed 252 show. Scroll over to the right, click that subscribe button, and join this awesome community.
And standing in front of me right now is a 2023 C8 Corvette Stingray-R. Now, what's pretty sweet about this C8 Corvette is that it's awesome, it's beautiful, it's not mine, so I'm being honest up front. As you guys probably know by the title, like I said before, this isn't my Corvette. And so I just want to walk around this car and give you the specs and give you everything this car has to offer. I like making videos about Corvettes, right? Because Corvettes is one of those things where it's a bang for the buck. And what that means to me is you get a whole lot of car for the money. You also get to customize your Corvette to your liking. Now with Lamborghinis, McLarens, and things like that, you have some options as well to customize as much as you like. But with the Corvettes, Chevy gives you an opportunity to go on a visualizer and just give yourself different configurations of what you would want for your vehicle, and gives you an opportunity to put different seat belts, different wheels, different colors, Coupe Convertible, different brakes, different everything, which help you customize your car to your liking. So with this car that's currently in front of me, I wanted to give you an idea of what this customer decided to do to their Corvette, so you can get an idea of what this person had for their liking. Sometimes this video will help people choose, you know, I want these type of wheels in this car, or I never seen this color before in person, but after seeing your video, now I kind of want these wheels, or I want these calibers, or I want the Coupe versus a convertible, I want the convertible versus a Coupe. And so I enjoy making different Corvette videos of different Corvettes, so that way you get an idea of what you will want for your vehicle when it's time for you to build your dream Corvette. So with that being said, you guys definitely hit that thumbs up button for this video. Also hit that subscribe button, become part of this awesome community, so that way you can grow this community, and that way you can get an alert anytime I release a Corvette video. And definitely, if you haven't followed my Instagram page, go over to Seek on the Speed 252. Follow me there. A lot of people send me messages there as well. But don't forget to leave your Corvettes down below, so that way, well, not your Corvettes, but leave your comments down below, which is actually funny, so I can read your comments at any given time. I'm gonna leave that in the video because I thought it was pretty funny. Anyways, let's flip the video around and let's look at this bad boy. So this is a Stingray-R, as you guys can see right here in the front, which is pretty cool. Corvette racing. No, I have never done this for any of my Corvettes, but I know a lot of Corvette enthusiasts love getting this on their vehicle. You got the J logo right here. And what I like about it is you got the C8 logo all in the middle of this. You got the metallic that flashing right here as well. And I love seeing the Corvette racing. Corvette racing is one of those things where a lot of people enjoy watching the Corvette on the track, and I really enjoy seeing this. It is so shiny, so sparkly. As you know, this is a white car and it's pretty clean. It's really clean. It's kept in the garage, definitely garage kept. I'll show you guys how many miles on it when I get in the inside, but this thing is just looking sharp. What I also like about the C8 Corvette, to me, that makes it a little bit more exotic, is I love how this headlight look. When they first unveiled this car, and when you turn on a signal and you see these things flash up, oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful thing to look at. And I love the lines of the C8 Stingray. The C8 Stingray is really beautiful. You really cannot go wrong with just a base model Stingray, which is what I have at home, which I have a 2023 1LT convertible black red interior Stingray, and I can talk about that car when I get back home. He doesn't have a front split on this car, which I do assume at some point he will probably try to get a split on this car. He does not have front view camera, so it's one of those things where you have to be kind of careful when you're driving into a garage or to a parking space, because without the front view cameras, you don't get the opportunity to see how close you're pulling up to any curves. You always got to kind of guesstimate it every single time. He has the Trident spoke wheels with the Stingray-R cap in the middle. Now I don't know if this came with the car. I may have to ask some questions about that later on, but I'm not exactly sure if that came with the car. This is my girlfriend's dad Corvette, which is interesting because my girlfriend dad drives Corvette, so it's one of those things we have something to talk about and continue to laugh about and ask questions about and things like that. So he has the non Z51 package, because you don't see Z51 on this caliber at all. I love the red calibers, it's pretty awesome. I love the Trident spoke wheels as well. I was contemplating get these on my car at one point, but I realized I like these okay, but I'd rather save that money for aftermarket wheels that I thought would look better than the Trident spoke wheels. But the Trident spoke wheels definitely look good from General Motors. I would say these look way better than the standard wheels for sure. I'll give you that. They look way better than the standard wheels. You have the Pilot Sport all season tires. So pretty much, you know, you can drive this car all year round. And the weather that they get here in Alabama, I'm sure that it's pretty decent to drive this car all year round. Since I've been here, it has been cold. This has literally been one of the first days where it has not been super cold, which is all I have on as a hoodie, thank God. As you guys can see, he has the convertible, which is actually what I'm in love with now. I would prefer the convertible any day over the coupe, because the convertible is a lot easier to maintain, a lot easier to take on and off with just a button. It's a lot easier to actually enjoy, and I think the convertible just looks a little bit slicker to me than the coupe. Now don't get me wrong, I originally owned a coupe when I first got it, so now I'm able to talk about both cars between the coupe and the convertible. I do enjoy seeing the motor for sure. That was really important to me when I first bought the car, because I never owned a mid-engine platform before, so I was able to check out the motor a lot. But as time went on, I honestly got tired of cleaning that motor every single time, because if you're going to a car show, you're going to an event, and even if you're not going to an event and you're cleaning your car, you want that motor to look clean, because you never know, somebody's gonna walk past your car, look at the motor and like, whoa, why is it so dirty in there, but the car looks clean. So it just became more of a hassle for me. Now obviously there's other things out there now that allows you to keep the motor clean with the coupe. So I would personally say the C8 Corvette Stingray convertible looks better to me. The coupe still looks good. If you got the time to clean the engine out all the time, I would definitely go with the coupe. That way you can save a lot of money when it comes down to buying your dream car. But once again, you can spec it to however you're liking, whatever you tend to do. But let's go ahead and hop inside this bad boy. And please excuse me if I'm talking too fast or slurring my words, because it is a little chilly still here. But it has been one of the best days bed out to get some really good footage. So when we hop in here, as you see, you got the Stingray right here as well, which is standard in most of your Corvettes. You got the Bose system, which is also standard in most of your Corvettes. Now, you got the buttons here. These are the buttons that go down front passenger side window. These control the mirrors, as you may know. This controls the back window. This is one of my favorite features about the convertible, because if I don't want to roll the windows all the way down or crack the windows at all in the front, I can crack the one in the back. So as you guys can see right there, see what I mean? This is pretty cool. This gives you an opportunity to still get some air in the car, get some wind in the car without having to roll the windows down completely. This controls the hardtop convertible up and down, and I really appreciate that, because sometimes, man, when I was driving my car back in the day, I genuinely maybe got caught in a few rain showers, and I didn't want to get out of the car, but I had to, because I own a coupe. So I had to pull it on the side of the road, get out of this car, put the top back on. Now I will admit, my Corvette coupe at that time was, I think, $79,000, which is a lot of money. And you wanted to get out of the car to put the top back on and keep it from getting wet in the inside. Now there was times when I was driving the car and it rained time, and I was just extremely lazy about getting out of the car and put the top back on. And really, I didn't get a drop of rain on me. I don't know if that was because I was actually driving through, what was going on in the weather, but I didn't get any raindrops on me. But the difference is, when you get to a point where you have to stop at a red light, that's when the rain starts coming down, and I didn't want to risk the chance. So sometimes, it was iffy. Sometimes I would get out of the car and put the top back on. Sometimes I didn't, and I didn't get rain on at all. So it's just your area. Depends on your area. If you live in Los Angeles, you're probably fine buying a coupe, because you don't have to worry about it raining so much. But if you live somewhere like Seattle, you would probably want to get a convertible, so that way you can always be able to put the top back on without having to take it on and off yourself. So right now the car is in tour mode. He has 663 miles on it, which is not a lot. He just got it recently. Like I said, it's a 2023. He picked it up from the museum. He drove it home. It was a great experience. He definitely enjoyed it. And I'm sure it was something that, a lot of you guys would like to do too at some point in the future, because the C8 Corvette museum experience is like no other. You get so many opportunities. It's only $1,000 if you buy a Corvette. And they give you a tour of the museum. They give you an opportunity to take their cars on a racetrack. And I think you get to set up a tour as well with the car. Not your car, but you also get a tour as far as like driving their cars on a racetrack. You get a tour of the museum, and you also get a tour of the plant whenever they decide to start back doing that as well. So he got the 1LT Corvette Stingray with the GT1 seats. As you guys can see, it has black interior. Now, he really wanted red interior. For some reason, he didn't decide to go with red interior, but I do think the white with the red interior is definitely awesome. But I like the white stitching in here. It's definitely classy, definitely simple, nothing major. He definitely got the regular black seat belts right here. And once again, this isn't his first C8 Corvette, but he loved Corvettes dearly. So it's one of those things where I think is in his blood. He had a Stingray at one point, C7, and then he had a 2021 C8 Corvette Stingray mid-engine Corvette that the motor actually ended up blowing in it. And I think that was probably a coupe, but I'm gonna have to ask him about that. Pretty phenomenal car, and I'm actually gonna look forward to driving this bad boy here in a few seconds to kind of give you guys an idea of what this car is like. But once again, it is a convertible, and I want to give you guys another look at another C8 Stingray that's outside of my garage, so that way if you're ever looking to build your own C8 Corvette Stingray, you can build your own as well. Once again, you guys, my name is Clarence. It's your first time stopping by. Thank you so much for joining this channel. If you hit that subscribe button, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. Give this video a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram at SeaGonnaSpeed252, and I look forward to seeing you guys in another episode of SeaGonnaSpeed252. I'm out.
Is your seatbelt fastened? All right. Let's go.